Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well, thank you for joining me in the living room again. Got the place to myself, I thought I'd stay in the warm. You know, it's interesting. I heard a fellow YouTuber say that my views are becoming increasingly political. That seems to be the direction of this channel. And unfortunately, my views, or those that share my views, won't always be agreeable with certain people in certain areas of society. I walk around the streets now and I actually have people coming up to me saying, well done, Andy, keep going, blah, 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 blah. And I've had probably one person that said completely the opposite and wasn't impressed at all with what I'm doing. But the fact remains I'm here and doing what I'm doing. Now, I've seen some very interesting comments on the feed with regard to when you leave feedback on the videos. And they're very much positive, but the ones that are negative, there's a very common theme that stands out. And that is, how can you dare sit there and criticise Starmer when we've had 14 years of Tory failure? And that's a very interesting comment, isn't it? And it really tells me the mindset or the way people think about our country, the way it's run and who's responsible for it. And really, the fact that people are walking around like this and only can see what's right in front of them. Well, let's analyse it, shall we? We've had Starmer since July, and we've seen the betrayal of the pensioners, we've seen the betrayal of our armed forces, we've seen the betrayal of our farmers, we've seen costs go up with various things, all this net zero crap, it really is ridiculous. And then we look at 14 years of Tories, which started off with a Tory Lib Dem coalition way back in, what was it, 2010, Cameron and Clegg? Well, we were made certain guarantees, certain promises, which didn't transpire again. And then you ended up with Sunak, Johnson, Theresa May, Liz Truss, all in very quick order from each other. And it's fallen. And if you look at the theme, i.e. the problems that we had then compared with the problems we got now, they're very serious, very similar. Then you look prior to 2010, a Labour government. Same thing again. Economic catastrophe we ended up with. Remember, there's no note in the drawer. And then before that, we had the Tories again, and you had things like the poll tax riots and, you know, other things which could well happen again, the way council tax is going. And then you had all of the... So the point I'm trying to make is, if you look over the last 40 years, we've had massive problems which have been compounded by stupid mistakes by government after government after government. And here we are now in 2025 with the problems we have. So it's not 14 years of Tories. It's not 6 months of the Labour government we have now. The rot goes back way further. And I think this is what's created the apathy we have in this day and age, which is why, after all, we get stuck with what we do have in this day and age. I don't know what you think of that, but we really need to look beyond the current time and the, you know, not too distant past, and look further back, and we will realise we're in a lot of trouble, folks. We need to get off our arse and do something about it. Otherwise, is it our kids that are going to have to put up with us? Remember what I said in the last video? If not us, who? If not now, when? Let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm off. Watch these videos that have just popped up. I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.